Let's continue our chat on Freemasonry and the conspiracies that surround it. First, an apology. In my last video, I mentioned that in this video we will be talking about the Taxel hoax. However, there is an important group that came before that notorious writing. A group probably just as notorious as the lies spread by that writing. The group known as the Illuminati. The Bavarian Illuminati, where the name Illuminati originates, was created in 1776 in Bavaria, which is now part of Germany. It was created by a gentleman named Adam Weishaupt. Adam was frustrated at his job at the University of Ingolstadt because his bosses were all Jesuits, and they were making the workplace for those non-clericals very difficult. This attitude from the Jesuits made Adam very anti-clerical, understandably so, and also made him want to spread ideas from the coinciding Enlightenment period. Finding Freemasonry too expensive and also not open to his ideas, he decided to form his own group named, and I hope I get this one right, my German's a little bit better than my French, Bund der Perfectibilisten, or in English, the Covenant of Perfectibility. It wasn't until 1778 that the Illuminati, Bavarian Illuminati, name came about. But funny enough, Adam actually considered using the name B Order. This group excluded women, excluded pagans, monks, members of other secret societies, until a little bit later, and also Jews. You had to be a very upstanding Christian man in order to join. Upstanding, rich, and between the ages of 18 and 30. Adam, seeing that membership wasn't doing as well as he wanted it to, did eventually infiltrate Freemasonry. He was initiated into the Rite of Strict Observance, a German rite of Freemasonry that only lasted about 20 years and is no longer used, but it is preserved in the Grand College of Rites here in America. Through his initiation and passing and raising in this rite, he was able to gain a charter and form his own lodge. And from that lodge, he was able to spread out throughout Munich, Bavaria, and surrounding areas, and try and absorb people all over, especially the masters and wardens of the surrounding Masonic lodges. The expansion of this group came to a head at its zenith membership from about 650 to 2,500 members. Weishaupt wanted to inflate those numbers, so we give it that range. But this zenith was not without conflict. Arguments about true membership, the higher mystic degrees that were never ever written, and the growing not just anti-Jesuit but general anti-religious mentality started to create the fire and downfall of the Illuminati. This all came to a head when membership of the Illuminati became very well known because people were bragging about it, and also bragging about the fact that they were in positions of power, so much so that the public was getting concerned that they were doing things the wrong way. This alerted Charles Theodore, the Elector of Bavaria, and he outlawed all societies, secret societies, including Freemasonry, Order of the Pug, the Illuminati, etc., in 1784. Also, in 1786 and 1787, documents from correspondence of Adam Weishaupt to the various members of the Illuminati were seized and made public through government printing. Mr. Weishaupt eventually fled Bavaria and went into hiding, and later in life wrote a letter titled Apologies for the Illuminati. This, however, was not what spurred the actual conspiracy. That didn't come till later, from two separate authors. One, a physicist named John Robinson, and the second being Augustin Borel, last name I probably butchered, a French Jesuit. Augustin wrote a book titled Memoirs Illustrating the History of Jacobinism, and said that the French Revolution was started by Freemasons, the occult, and the French Enlightenment, and that the general idea of this conspiracy was that everyone in these various groups was going to overthrow Christianity, specifically the governments that were in compliance with the moral ideas of the Catholic Church. Get ready for this one. John Robinson's book, titled Proofs of a Conspiracy Against All the Religions and Governments of Europe, carried on in the secret meetings of Freemasons, Illuminati, and reading societies. This book had a very similar tone, stating pretty much what the title says, and was inspired by the monk Alexander Horn, who anonymously wrote about how the French during this time was trying to undermine the Holy Roman Church. These two books were often quoted again and again and again all the way through the 1800s, fueling anti-Masonic literature, and also one of the reasons that the first third American political party was created, the Anti-Masonic Party. Not only those writings, but something else that went on in America too, which we'll talk about in the next video.